What? Stream ending? Really? But I'm here not online? So hello, I have no ideas about output and input projects. So how I come to it was first I have think about my letters and the alphabet and the numbers, and I think about how it is if pro letter will come a person, right? And then stand an army behind me and say no, do this not, right? Do this not. And then we come to the point, to the first point. What is with the chi? When the chi is in the position of God. So there we are human, we have no position of God under humans. For us. So the chi is gone. Then we have the I, in my letters, the E, right? The one is the J and the other is the I, or E, German E, I und J. And the J is in my letters like a 9 with a point, like a smiley face. And the E is like just two cross, like bones, ribs, like dead bones and ribs. So this is no option 2. So what is an option in this world? Is take the J out and in, right? So just for fun, J is not exist, right? So this, so we don't know we take the J or we take the E. We take the E because we take the J out. So the smiley with the 9 no more exists, but we have a dead E, right? So we can switch it. Okay, we take the 9 on the E, right? And the other is gone. So, and this is my new term, how I can optimize symbol letters. And it's just I forget the word. An idea. It's not an idea. it's an inspiration. It's an inspiration to what it's able to do. So when we think about this, we can go to older letters where a lot of vocables are not was inside, so letters was not inside. So there was only M or N, and not M and N was not exist. So then later there comes letters 2, because they think we need more letters. So now the process can get started is to optimize the alphabet in this kind that all what negatively is enhanced in the alphabet negatively is like T, right? T is like underground and earth, T, right? Death under earth, and over life and human. So there is the T. That this is all the necromancer style in the alphabet, and there is only the twice two options is the F, and after the G the H. So this is like a cross so and a cross so. This is stopping in front of God. So we are humans, we are not directly able to can be in front of God. We can imaginate the existence of God, but we cannot directly stay in front of God. We can imaginate we are stay in front of a light, but we are not directly in front of a light, we are directly in front of the sun. So this is what I mean. So then we can, as example, eliminate every symbol we didn't like in the letters. And then we have a result. And then later we can find out what we need more. Right? Later we can find out what we need more. So then is the first point what we do. If we eliminate these symbols we don't like because they are necromancy affected or something like this, then we can begin to work with the letters, and we work with the letters, and there is come the first point where we have with our incognition of what we have learned, we cannot work more, and then we can create a new letter to fix this problem. So first we have to take the letters out. We don't know it is a good idea or a bad idea, right? We don't know is this a good idea or a bad idea because we don't know the result. But if we do it later, we know the result. It is a good idea or a bad idea because we see it is worked positively or negatively. This is what I actually think about, and I can give and I can make different ways. So if I have the first letter, so I think I like to do in a masterwork, and I have a picture of a masterwork, what I like to do, what a project I like to start. Then I began to start a masterwork where I have a fixed picture of it. I began to start the masterwork with exactly the elimination of these letters I didn't like. So I began to start this, and then I come to the first moment where I see I cannot work with that what I have, I need more. So then I can give the masterwork as example 3 different letters. I give 3 different letters to the masterwork. One is positive, one is mid effect, and one is side effect. And then I can calculate the masterwork as a first piece with these 3 kinds of letter, and so on, and so on, and so on. And I think this is a big chance to create some magical artifacts too. In this time, not in past, in middle century or something like this, to create some magic artifacts in this time, because going new steps, right? So found new ways and so on and so on. So it's an interesting option. So I have 1, 2, 3, 4 letters, 4 different letters I have. And I see the letters and think, I didn't like this, I didn't like this, and this I didn't like too. Right? So I began to all minimize these letters and see I have there 20 symbols, here I have 15 symbols, here I have 22 symbols, and so on. And I all take them out and began to directly work a masterpiece, so a masterwork. And I directly work into the masterwork the recreation of the symbols. And when it's bad, I directly know it was bad, it was a fail. It is a project, it's an experiment, same like you will give letters to every person a letter. So one is person A, one is person B, one is person C, and so on, to the numbers 0, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9. And if you're doing this and all these people live under them, you can later tell the story of every person with a letter, right? And yeah, the bad will be the latter humans will say the others are machines, right? They cannot self-thinking like angels, something like this. So they are only under the control of God. They have to do simply under the control of God, because they are numbers and not letters. So the only one is the 0. What is the smallest piece in the numbers is the 0, is same like the O in the letters. So there is maybe more humanity into the 0 as in the other, and so on and so on. And the important in the magical letters is nearby what will doing with the letters is that some letters have a function, a special function become. What is in our alphabet not really the case, that we lost the function of the letters today. We only learn the letters and write with them, but we have lost the function of the sense of the letter we have lost, because we cannot write letter and give the letter a sense, and in the magic is the letter have it a sense to do something. And if the combination almost higher perfection, they become a stronger power in them self, in their ability, what they have to do, and in their function, and so on and so on. And now I'm thinking about this to create to small back the alphabet, and then found where it is important, found new ways. I think this is an interesting experiment to do. It's an interesting experiment. more I have actually not. Also I have terms, other terms, but it's put out and put in, put out and input, put in, input, put in, take out and put in some letters on different. So where I first think I have the option, the only option to take a, give a different letter, like spinning it, like a sand clock, because I think that the A is better, right? The A is better. The normal letters say it is like a, that's right. In my letters it's different, right? It's like this. So like sunshine, 2, right? And now as next, I have just to change the letter of the symbolic of the letter. I have just changed. Now I can go a step more. I can say where I come into conflicts, right? Where I found conflicts, I'm able to take out the conflicts with creating new other conflicts. So this is actually, think, one of the most interesting parts what I can do. And only to give them more enhanced effects, to become a better mystical or magical feedback, not now from human or something, some in the effect of myself, of my personal, what then I can see or created or whatever done. I put it in directly as inspiration. Now, when I say this as inspiration for us, I put it into directly in a masterwork where I long study about it, what is the best option to do it. So then I combine my mind thinking abilities in the masterwork, directly create as an experiment with new combination of different letters.